Pokémon Legends EA has finally released. After 3 years without a new Pokémon game, the sequel to Pokémon Legends Arceus is finally upon us, and I 100% completed it. Every mission, side quest, collectible, and Pokémon. And here's the journey of how I did it. The game starts with us on the train to Lumino City, before something totally not story relevant jumps into our bag. Then we meet Tawny, our rival in this game, and after an interruption by Quasartico ad, I have my bag stolen by Rogue Pancham. After a chase, we find out it wasn't a wild Pokemon and then have to battle it, and its owner. I get given my choice of starter Pokemon, and I obviously choose the best one. Baby. I love Tepig. I love Tepig so much. I started with Pokemon Black. It was my first starter. I know it's an unpopular choice for this game because Totodile and Chikorita are really popular, but I'm a Tepig stan, and I'll die on that hill. And then we get to experience Pokemon battles in ZA. They're fun, but with the moves having cooldowns, there is a lot more strategy and time management compared to prior games. After beating the Pancham and retrieving my bag, we get a glimpse at the main hook of the game, the ZA Royale. Areas of the city sanctioned off at night with a red border where trainers battle. But I'm not ready for all that yet. Thankfully, a certain Black Flower Floette shows up to scare the trainers away. Wait. Floette, wait. Don't hit them. Floette, what are you gonna do? Floette? Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Floette, you monster! Holy crap! They're gonna run. Run away. Run. Run as fast as you can. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh my god, Floette, you monster. After making our way to the Z Hotel with Tawny, we are introduced to the tallest man in all of fiction, AZ. Oh my god! Bro, I know he's tall. I know in the 3DS game he's tall, but like, my guy, the Lakers need a center. What are you doing in the hotel? And AZ is the only one to notice and not plot relevant green goop escape out of my bag, and the next morning we get invited to participate in the ZA Royale, and we meet Lida, one of the main side characters of the game, and then we have our first royal fights against Tawny. Following that, our phone is upgraded so that we can see the entire map, along with the available wild zones. After talking to the Pokemon Center nurse, we are told we'll get a special prize for catching 5 species of Pokemon. After going through the game's catching tutorial, I caught the 5 available species of Pokemon in Zone 1, and then headed over to the Pokemon Research Lab. After meeting Mabel, the acting professor, she tasks us with completing her research tasks, which have some very, very good rewards. Outside the lab, we meet the last member of Team MZ, Naveen, who very kindly gives us a fedora. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear this. We also get given the TM for Rock Smash, that lets us destroy the boulders throughout the city. I use Rock Smash to try and catch the static Pichu in Zone 1, but it runs away. After returning to Hotel Z, I get notified of my first promotional match, against Zack, for the chance to be promoted to the rank of Y. But in order to challenge Zack, I need to earn points in the battle zones. Once we beat him, we get promoted to the rank of Y, and then meet Emma, a detective who works in Luminos. And then, later that night, Team MZ discuss the ethics of putting curry and croissants together. Leaving Hotel Z the next morning, we get introduced to Tarragon, the owner of Racine Construction, and get told all about the colourful screws that can be found across Luminos, that we can exchange for prizes. Tawny then shows us some rooftop maneuvering before telling us to yeet ourselves off a building. You want me to jump down there? I'm on like a 3-story building, okay, knees? Knees, don't fail me now. Oh, they have the Rotom catch in this game from Scarvi. Okay, crisis averted. Sorry guys, I didn't go to A&E. It's fine, we can continue with the game. That insane that the quest was just jump off the building, but okay, that's fine, that's fine. I made my way to Wild Zone 2, where I catch Magikarp, Budew, and one of the bestest boys in the franchise, Patrat. There's Patrat. There's Patrat. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it. I am such a huge Gen 5 fan. I need Patrat. I have not been able to get this guy in a game in so long. He hasn't been on any of the Switch games, please. Please? Let's go! Oh, hype. I also grabbed a Binnacle and Kakuna before meeting up with Tawny for coffee at the Nouveau Cafe. Oh, her hair is so cool. Oh my god, it's kind of given like Hisuian Zoroark. That's sick. Oh, I wonder if I can get my hair like that in the game. That would be so cool. After, we get introduced to Vinny, an employee of Quasartico, and then meet Ivor, the sensei of the Fist of Justice, a group that wants to abolish the Wild Zones and have people and Pokemon live together in harmony. And then in Wild Zone 3, I catch Flabebe, Skiddo, Litleo, Esper, and a Pikachu after a little bit of effort, which got me up to level 4 on Mabel's research. At the Looker Bureau, we meet Emma again, and this is where we get our initial introduction to the vast amount of side quests in the game, which I ignored for the most part until the postgame, but there are a few mandatory ones we have to do now in order to progress the story. But I want to explore more, and I then found my first of many colourful screws. You can identify them in the overworld, as they'll be in a purple Pokeball instead of the red ones for an item or the yellow ones for a TM. While exploring the city and making my way to complete the 3 mandatory side quests, I came across a Trubbish, Ekans, and a Pidgeotto. But more importantly, I went shopping. After the lackluster character customization in Scarvi, I was just excited to see what the game had. I got my ears pierced, and then I got myself a new haircut. On my way to the first mandatory side quest, I caught a Spritzee and then got distracted and went in Wild Zone 4 where I caught a Spinarak and a Ghastly, before completing the first of the side quests where I traded this lady a Pikachu for her Heracross. After more exploration, I came across one of the most difficult Pokemon to find in recent years, Pansage. Along with the Patrat line, the Elemental Monkeys weren't available on any other Switch game, with the last time they were catchable in a game being X and Y, which was nearly 13 years ago. Then in Wild Zone 5, I caught both a Bellsprout and a Venipede, and on a random rooftop, I caught a Spupa and Dedenne, before accidentally coming across one of the rare spawns in the game, Eevee. And after Legends Arceus made them ridiculously rare, I was a little bit excited about catching it. And I circled back to Zone 1 and caught the Static Pichu, meaning I caught all the mons in Zone 1 and perfected the area, and all that got me up to level 7 on Mabel's research, but we still have a ways to go. And then I just spent more time exploring the map, collecting screws and catching whatever I could find from my decks, like Pancham in Zone 3 and the Sableye quest in Zone 4, but I did eventually go and complete the last mandatory side quest where the game confirms alphas are back in the game with this very large bunny, which I caught. Once back at the Looker Bureau, Emma challenges us to a battle. Once we win, she shows it didn't really matter and flexes on us with her Mega Ampharos, all before we get notified of our next promotion match. One quick trip through the battle zone and we have the points needed to face Yvonne, but first, Tepig was evolving. Big pig, big pig, big... Oh, I like this evolution screen, this is cool. I can't wait, I love Pig Knight. He's so awkward, but he's such a happy guy. Look at him. He's so jolly looking. I love him. I am curious though, is Ember gonna have a new form, like in the last game, or are we getting a Mega? I think a Mega would be cooler, but I would take both. I just love this line so much. But yeah, let's go kick some ass and absolutely destroy Yvonne. And once we best her, we're promoted to the rank of X, and then after a quick battle with Naveen, we get told about our next promotion match. But I went back to Zone 5 first, as Tawny mentioned Abra being available there. So while there, I caught myself both a Pidgey and an Abra and got my research up to level 11. After a second trip through the battle zones, we can now face Javi, who's just really annoying. So I wiped the floor with him and I'm now rank W. And with the promotion comes a new wild zone. Zone 6 becomes available, so I ran over there and I caught myself a Baneri, Houndour, Swablu, and the Static Alpha Binnacle, which I added to my team over the standard one I caught earlier. And after some further exploring, I found my favourite place in all of Luminos. Wait. Oh my god, it's Hisui themed. It's Kamedo's armor. Oh! Wait, is all of here... Oh my god, it's all Hisui themed. Oh my god, this is actually so cool. I knew there was going to be something in the museum. There had to have been. Oh my god. Kalos and Galar. There's Palkia and Dialga. This is so cool. All the glyphs. Oh my god. Wait, there has to be more. There's definitely going to be more. What else is in here? Oh, it's so cool. There's Arceus, Legends, the Nobles. That's sick. Oh my god, wait. That's Volo's outfit. I was told that the person who wore this outfit donated collection. They donated it? Wait, is Volo alive? Did they just casually say Volo's alive after like hundreds of years? Game, you can't do this to me. No, I need to know this now. This is so cool. Oh my god, the Pokeballs! Oh, I love this. PLA is genuinely my favorite Pokemon game of all time. It might even be my favorite video game of all time. So this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind. This is so cool. This is honestly my favorite place in Luminos now. This is the best thing ever. I love this. The store, oh my god. I'm getting nostalgic for a game I played like 2 weeks ago. That's so wild. The mochi, aw. The nostalgia I feel right now. Oh my god, I love this. This is so cool. This is the best spot in Luminos. Hands down. And then while going for colourful screws, I found another normally very rare Pokemon in Ralts, along with a Fletchinder on a nearby rooftop. This is when I had my first experience with the rare spawns in PLZA, as I came across a Dratini chilling on a rooftop. Dratini is easily one of the most difficult Pokemon to catch in the game, as it flees immediately if it sees you, plus it has a low catch rate. And yep, it fled from me after one ball. I went back into Zone 6 to catch a Meditite and 100% the zone, which brought my research level up to 13. Then, while running through the city, I found the second of the elemental monkeys in Pansear, which I caught. Once done, I made my way to Restaurant Lana, where you fight Rentaro, and once you defeat his team of elemental monkeys and reach rank V, Emma calls you. As Zygarde appears, Emma tells you to not lose sight of it, and after a quick chase... Alright, now bro, it feels a bit too early to catch you, so... No. No. Don't. No. No, no, what the? No. No. There's no way. Of course. Somehow the dog just gets me up here. That's like an Italian greyhound and I'm a whole ass person. How? Did I ride it? Like a horse? Does its mouth unhinge? How did it do that? How, game? Please tell me. How? No. Oh, and it's just gone. Okay. Oh. Up on the roof, we see an Absol with a strange aura around it, with AZ showing up and confirming it to be a rogue Mega Evolution. He then gifts us a Mega Ring and lends us the use of his Lucario, just as the Absol Mega evolves. These rogue Mega fights operate the same way as the Noble fights in Legends Arceus, but they've built on that framework. You need a Mega Pokemon to deal any real significant damage, and now you have to manage both your team's health as well as your own. Once defeated, we get the Absolite that we can use to Mega Evolve an Absol, which is convenient as the Absol is so appreciative of us beaching it, it wants to be added to our team. With us now being rank V, a total of 10 wild zones are available. So I went on a huge catching spree. In Zone 9, I caught another Sableye and Carbink. In Zone 10, I caught a Staryu, Carvania, and Watchog. In Zone 7, I caught a Vanillite, Audino, Roselia, and Shuppet. Then, as it was night, I went to the battle zones to prep for my next promotion match. Once out of the zone, I came across the last of the elemental monkeys Pampor, along with a Ghastly and a Hauntor, with the second Pansage just getting me over the line to reach its level 16. In Zone 8, I caught a Numel, Machop, Sandile, Drillbur, and with a little effort a Krokorok. I did try for the rare spawn Gibble, but unfortunately a Drillbur got in the way so I couldn't throw a ball at in time. I did look for another one, but it was to no avail. Okay, so this is the start of day 2 for me with the game, and I won't lie, I've tried to avoid spoilers, but the first thing I saw on my TikTok For You page yesterday was a trick you can do here for shinies in Zone 3. Essentially, by going up and down the little tower here, you can get really fast resets and find shinies. And I don't know if that's true, but I kind of want to give it a go. Apparently it's busted. I don't actually know if it's busted, but I want to give it a go, especially while the game's still so fresh and in case it gets patched. So I'm going to set a timer. We're going to go for maybe half an hour, and then we're going to see what happens. Alright, it has been half an hour. Let's see if the method works. No lit. I heard it. Okay. It's not Litleo. Okay, it's not one of the Litleos. Where could it be? Oh, it's a Flabébé! Oh, she's beautiful! Oh my god. They're sparkling. It's sparkling! Oh, that's so cool! Please get in a Pokeball. I would love to have it in a Pokeball. Oh my god. There we go. My first shiny of ZA. And it's a Flabébé. Oh! I love her. I don't know if she'll be on the team, but I love her. Let's see it. That is so cool. I can't believe the method actually worked. TikTok didn't lie to me. That's so cool. Wait, is there anything else? I went back to Zone 7 and caught a Hippopotas and Floette to perfect the area. Then, at the Quasarticle building, Vinny uses his employee discount to make it so he's my next promotion match. And if I win, I'll be promoted all the way to rank F. 16 ranks higher from where I am currently. And you know what? Hell yeah, we love a nepotism promotion. We beat Vinny, go all the way up to rank F, then he tells us the company has been aware of the threat posed by rogue Mega Evolutions, with AZ warning them of it previously. We briefly meet the company president Jet, all before Vinny says he'll call us when a Mega Evolution pops up. And just as we try to leave, a member of the staff tells us that we can buy Mega Stones here with the shards we get from destroying the pink Mega Crystals found all around the city. Oh, I need to train up the Pidgeotto I have in my boxes. I think Pidgeot might be coming clutch in this game. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that and then come back and buy it. I'm gonna go grind some crystals first.
A few inches later.
Please? 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 And that works too, I guess. Okay, let's go get that Mega Stone. Now knowing the value of the Mega Shards, I destroyed as many as I possibly could, with Centrico Plaza easily having the most available in one area. I was getting close to 350 every time I passed through. Okay, I've done more story, I'm going back to the shiny hunting. I am going to set a timer. I'm going to set a timer for 25 minutes, that's all I'm going to do. But I really like this method, I think it's kind of cool, and in case it gets patched out or something, I want to do it while I can. So yeah, we're going to shiny hunt here for 25 minutes, and that's it. Even if I get nothing, you mightn't even see this footage. This footage might not even exist. But maybe it does, and if you're seeing it, it probably means it's a shiny. Okay, that's 25 minutes. What do we get? Ooh, Alpha Litleo? No. Neither the Floettes. Anything over here, please? No Esper. Oh, that's a big Flobebe. Oh my god. Okay, can I catch it? Can I? Okay, never mind. We're gonna leave it. Nothing on the Pikachu. Anything over here? Oh! I knew it. There we go. Shiny Skiddo. Ow. Alright, sweet. It wasn't a waste of time. Let's go. Okay, I'll get back to story now, but I like this method. It's really cool. On the way back to Hotel Z for a strategy meeting, I catch a Honedge in Zone 4 to perfect the area. And then in the meeting, Lita confirms there are 3 rogue megas to defeat, and just before heading out, AZ stops us and gives us a very special item. Oh my god, he does have Mega! Oh, let's go! Oh my god, Mega Ember! Oh my god. Best game ever. Best Pokemon game ever made. Oh my god, I'm so hyped. Let's go! Before going to deal with the Megas, I spent all the colourful screws I had on Canary plushes at Racine Construction. They operate the same as the Charms in Legends Arceus, but are now key items instead of taking up space in your inventory. And while struggling to find the Mega Slowbro, I caught an Ariados and then leveled up my Pignite so it could evolve into Emboar, as I knew I needed Mega Pokemon for these upcoming fights. Baby! I love him. I love him so much, and I cannot wait to see his Mega. Let's go! I found the Mega Victory Bell first and took it on with Naveen. But more importantly, I finally got to see what Mega Emboar looks like. Well, kind of. Oh, I can Mega Evolve. Emboar, let's see it. Oh, I don't get an animation. Oh, that looks so cool. Wait, I can't really... I have to do the fight. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay, wait, I have to do the fight. Look at it in a second. It does look so cool though. Oh my god. After defeating it, I ran into Tarragon, who stopped me from going up to the camera. I beat their employee, and finally got to see Mega Emboar in all its glory. Alright, let's see it properly. Let's see it properly. Oh, that is heat. That's heat. He looks like an ancient emperor. That's sick. Oh, and he just killed a Tynamo. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love him. Oh, Nomal, bro, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but the Emperor is about to see you out. Oh, that is so cool. That is sick. I beat Mega Camerupt with Lita also being there. I'll be honest, the NPCs don't really do a lot in these fights, but you know, we appreciate the hustle and moral support. And lastly, with Tawny there, I beat the Mega Slowbro. I received the Mega Stones for each Mon after their respective fight, and then used all the shards I had to buy more Mega Stones from Quasartico. Earlier in the game, I got a call from Mabel about a side quest to be done at the research center. So after the Rogue Mega fights, I went there, because I had a sneaky suspicion I knew what the quest involved. Oh my god, I knew it. I knew it. I knew they were going to give me a Kanto starter. Yes! It's just like an X and Y, and I already know which one I'm picking. Oh, I am getting the bestest boy. I'm picking the best one. Squirtle, do you want to go on an adventure? Oh, this is getting added to the team for sure. Outside of Hotel Z, Zygarde challenges us to a battle, and once we win, it gifts us with the most valuable item in all of Pokemon. A Pebble. Zygarde, I will cherish this forever. Then we meet a mysterious gentleman called L. It's Lysander, but the game doesn't want to reveal that to us yet, but we all know who it is. He tells us that Zygarde has chosen us and we need to become a powerful trainer to be worthy of the Pokemon. Once back at the hotel, our promotion match opponent is Canary. The streamer Naveen is a mega stan for, and Naveen makes us battle them so they'll help us with the fan contest to have Canary battle us in the promotion match. But before going to the fan club, I caught an Arbok in Zone 10 and then headed to the Stone Emporium where I found out you can buy both fossils and Megastones along with the evolution items. I bought what I needed and evolved all 3 of the elemental monkeys into their final form, and I also came across another Eevee. With their Mega Stan knowledge, Naveen helps us win the contest, and we get to fight Canary in the garage of Racine Construction. And we also get to see one of the new Megas introduced in ZA. I know her ace, yeah, it's Electros. I'm going to assume it has a Mega. A main character, yeah, it has a Mega, okay. They're a main character in the game, they're not going to have like a subpar. Ace, let's see it. Oh yeah, they have a Mega Stone on their chest, I can't believe I didn't see that. Mega Electros, are you cool? Yeah, you're cool, but that ain't gonna compare to the Emperor. God, I love Mega Ember so much. Alright, he crashed. Let's finish this. Only half? Oh my god, this thing's a tank. Holy shit. And there we go. Easy clap. Once we beat Canary, we get promoted to the rank of E, and with the new rank comes more Wild Zones, but we immediately get told by Vinny about more Rogue Megas, and after another strategy meeting, Tawny gives us a movement upgrade with the Rotom Glide. It both furthers our jump and gives us a way to save ourselves when we accidentally fall off a building. It also makes collecting the colourful screws so much easier, and while collecting the screws I caught a Riolu, but that footage somehow got corrupted. I don't know. But with Tawny we take down the Beedrill, and then I made my way to Zone 12 where I caught a Snorunt, Snover and Go-Goat. And then on my way to Mega Hawlucha I caught Swirlix. I do just want to take a second to appreciate how insanely cool Hawlucha is. Its Mega is sick, it's like if Rey Mysterio was a Pokemon. Anyway, it's peak, we beat it, and we get the Hawluchite. Before going to take on the third Mega, I went to Zone 11 where I caught Furfrou, Stunfisk and Clauncher. I met up with Naveen to take down the Rogue Mega Banette. And I know I've been skimming over the Mega fights in this game, as after the Absol one, they do kind of become repetitive, but this fight is so cool. The Banette makes copies of itself, so you don't know which one you have to fight, and it's really fun. We do still beat it, and we get its Mega Stone, but it is easily my favourite fight in the game. Back in Hotel Z, we get notified of our next promotion match, and it's against Igor of the Fist of Justice. While waiting for nightfall, up in Zone 13, I managed to catch Pinsir, Weepinbell, Heracross, and Vivillon. But more importantly, I finally find my outfit. The fit I'm aware for the rest of the game, because I have been rocking the Star Jacket all this time and I really wanted something a little less stock. And after earning the now needed 35,000 points for my next promotional match, I went back to Zone 13 while it was night and grabbed a Phantom, but daybreak came so I couldn't catch the night only Scyther. I then made my way to the Fist of Justice's dojo. But we can't face Igor yet because he is simply too powerful to have a phone and his sister Gwyn, who handles all that for him, is missing. But searching for her can wait, as I did a quick sweep through the zones and caught some mons I didn't get on my first pass through. I got Delibird in Zone 12, a Gyarados and Inkay in Zone 11, a Trevenant in Zone 13, and then Kadabra, Meowstic and Mawile all in Zone 9. In relation to Gwyn, to cut a long story short, with the help of Emma, we find Gwyn chilling in the sewers to escape her brother. And I can't lie, if I had Igor as a brother, I too would hide in the sewers to get away from him. He's just too much. He's gone past the himbo spectrum. He saw a locked door and just punched it. Punched it off its hinges with zero hesitation. Insane. But after we beat her, she agrees to go back with us and we can finally face Igor. And while down there, I did catch all the new mons available in the sewer like Noibat, Scraggy, the Story Klefki, Skrelp and Litwick. Back at the dojo, we fight Ivor, and with the team of fighting types, he's pretty easy to beat, but the Mega Phalanx was really cool. And with that we reach the rank of D. Back at the hotel, we find out Tawny took money from a loan share company called the Rust Syndicate, and they call us to come to their base and pay it in her place. But a new rank does mean new wild zones, so... And then in Wild Zone 14, I found one of my all-time favourite lines. Aron. Baby! Oh! Baby! I love Aron. I love Aron. I need it. I need it. I want it on my team. I want it on my team so bad. Please. Please. No, no, no. I need it. Come on. One more. Please work. Yes! Okay. Oh, there's another one. I love Aaron so much. I can't add to my team right now. Okay. I love Aaron so much. It's literally one of my favorite lines ever. I need it on the team. While there, I also grabbed a Helioptile, Emolga, and a Lairon, which I immediately added to my team. And after some exploring and Mega Shard farming, I came across a Cleffa, before eventually making my way to the Rust Syndicate's base. After beating some of their grunts, we meet Felipe, who I imagine is how Tony Soprano would look if he was in Pokemon, but he isn't the boss. After we beat him and his Mega Skarmory, we meet the real boss, this Orochimaru looking guy, Corbeau. We agree to work for him to cover the interest on Tony's loan, and once out of there, I immediately run over to the Quasartico building and buy Aggron's Megastone. But before the Rust Syndicate can put us to work, we have 3 more Rogue Megas to take down. I immediately made my way over to the Rogue Ampharos so I could have another Mega on my team. Beat the Mega, get out the stone, you know the story. I gave it to my Pokemon, my Scrafty evolved, and then I caught a Bergmite in Zone 12. I met up with Lita to take on Mega Barbanacle, and I love this Pokemon. I love this Pokemon so much. It's so weird looking. It doesn't even look like a Pokemon. It kind of looks more like a Bakugan to me. And the Mega even more so. But it was still very easy to beat with the Mega Ampharos. Both Zygarde and L appear, and he theorizes that all the overflowing Mega power is due to the Quasartico company. And before heading out to take on the last Rogue Mega, I claimed several research rewards, and currently I sit at level 27. Before going into the Mega Mawile fight, I evolved my Lairon into Aggron. Oh, who's my big Mecha Dinosaur? Look at him! Sorry, her. Look at her! Oh, okay, we'll do the fight, I guess. Alright. And with the combined force of Emboar and Aggron, the fight is not a problem, and we claim yet another Megastone. We then get our first job from the Rust Syndicate, as we need to help this guy with some Pokemon squatters in a building he recently bought. The Pokemon ended up being 2 Gengar and a Ghastly, and I was able to catch them all, which was huge as Gengar is a trade Evo, and then Corbeau comes by to see our progress, and then we find a painting of Professor Laventon in the room. This game is pulling on every last one of my PLA heartstrings. Look! We know him. We love him. He was so jolly. This game's amazing, bro. The attention to detail it's giving to PLA, it's so cool. I love this game. Our next job for the Syndicate involved us clearing out all the Mega Crystals in the sewers, which was just free shards for future Megastones. I caught dupes of the mons I got while searching for Gwyn in the sewers. Once we finish that, Corbeau comes by and tells us how Lysander was a mentor of sorts to him. And before heading to the next Syndicate job, I went back to Zone 13 and finally snagged myself a Scyther. As it was night, I went to the Battle Zone and started working towards the 38k points I needed for my next promotion match. And as I currently sit at 113 in the dex, I padded that a little by doing some stone evolutions like Raichu, Starmie and Victory Bell, as evolutions with items is one of Mabel's research tasks. I spent all the screws I collected at Racine, as I had found quite a few. I was collecting them as I came across them. I didn't expect a guide to be out with the game only just releasing, and before going to meet Corbeau at the base, I ran into Zone 5 and got an Electrike to perfect the area. We meet up with Corbeau at the Syndicate base, and now he's a big fan of ours and really wants to battle us. And coincidentally, he's our next promotional match. So we face off against him and win and get promoted to the rank of C. And back at the hotel, we find out Corbeau wants to stay the night. We haven't had any guests before, this is really weird. But he leaves the next morning, and as we got promoted, 2 more wild zones are available. In Zone 17, I catch a Diggersby, as I thought the zone was only this little grass patch. And in Zone 16, I catch a Phalanx before failing the Static Froakie. After battling both Lita and Naveen, all of Team MZ go for coffee at the Nouveau Cafe when a lady named Laban approaches. She says she came on behalf of the Society of Battle Connoisseurs and lets us know we have all been invited to a tournament being held at the Richest Me Hotel. It's a little too high end for me to go in my overalls, so I get a new fancy outfit before Tawny drops some more lore about her family. And then we make our way to the hotel. We meet up with Canary and Gwyn before meeting the best character in the game, Jacintha. She announces all the competitors, and they all include the major characters we met so far, like Corbeau and Ivor, and declares Le Super Tourney de Jacintha may begin. Just before the tournament can start, Tawny gets a call from Vinny to let us know more Rogue Megas have appeared, so we just leave. Laban urges us not to, for our own health, or whatever that means, and we return to Hotel Z for another strategy meeting, in which Jacintha crashes. As I made my way to one of the Megas, I came across a Goomy, but I didn't get to catch it because of the daybreak coming. At the time, I was a little bit disappointed, but now knowing how Goomy only spawns in the rain and is a rare spawn, it's actually pretty devastating. And the formula is set now, so we find the Mega, we beat it, we get its stone, rinse and repeat. But now we have Jacinta, Danny Phantom jump scaring us because we dare not to compete in her tournament. Because she's the best character in the game. Oh my god, even her hologram is purple, I love her so much. And before going to take on the other two Megas, I check my research and see I'm already up to level 30. I went on another catching spree to clean up some mons I had missed, like Machoke in Zone 12, Excadrill and Onix from 14, along with a Meditite from Zone 16, and the Alpha Static Camerupt in Zone 8. I then finally noticed the staircase to the left side of Zone 17, and caught myself a Pyroar, Lampent, and Skarmory. All before going back to Zone 10 to get the Static Alpha Sharpedo and a Dynamo to perfect the area. And all that had me closing in on research level 33, and I then caught an Alpha Larvitar making my way to the Mega Altaria. After defeating the Cotton Candy Dragon and getting its Mega Stone, we are once again jump scared by our favourite tournament host. But we still have one more Mega to defeat. Once we defeat the Mega Venusaur, we head back to Hotel Z and are now finally able to rejoin the tournament. But just outside, we get trapped in the purple Jacinta zone. Even her zones are purple. How can you not love this character? We are then made battle 2 of the Battle Connoisseurs along with Laban. Once we defeat them all, our next promotion opponent is revealed to be, of course, Jacinta. So Laban lowers the zone and we can finally return to the tournament. But before that, I finally managed to catch a Gible in Zone 8 to perfect the area, and with all the dupes I caught, I am now up to level 34 in Mabel's research and got the TM for Earthquake. Then I headed into the battle zones to get the 41k points needed for the promotion match. Then I knocked out a load of item evolutions, like the 3 original evolutions along with Glaceon, a Chandelure, Roserade, and my Larvitar evolved into a Pupitar. I then grabbed the Static Alpha Manectric in Zone 9. Okay, now we can go back to the tournament. Back at the hotel, we see the brackets, with the finals being contested between Jacinta and the last trainer standing. We obviously make it to the finals, but before we can battle Jacinta, both Zygarde and Elle show up, with Elle telling us we need to battle the dog once again. But Zygarde gains enough cells where it changes into its 50% form, but we still beat it easily. Elle lets us know he'll collect the remaining Zygarde cells, and once again tells us to become strong enough to be worthy of the Pokemon. And now we can finally battle Jacinta. And with the Mega Aggron, it really isn't much of a challenge, so we get promoted to the rank of B. AZ tells us that he can feel the Mega energy coming from the Prism Tower, and tells us nothing will be able to control it aside from Mega Floette, but only the strongest Mega user will be able to battle alongside it. 2 more Wild Zones are now available to us, so I immediately make my way to Zone 18 where I catch a Bagon, the Static Alpha Lopunny, and a Fennekin. Back at Quasartico, Jet explains that Lysander using the ultimate weapon back in X and Y did a lot of damage to Luminos, and they've been aware of the Mega energy emitting from the Prism Tower. We agree to help when the time comes, before Jet asks about Tawny's jacket that used to belong to her mom, believing it to be familiar. I return to Zone 18 to catch the Night Only Noivern and the Static Alpha Salamence as I want to add it to my team. After yet another strategy meeting, we head off to do the final of the Takedown 3 Rogue Mega Pokemon missions. We have to battle and defeat Felipe before taking down the Mega Starmie, and I catch a Talonflame on my way to defeat the Mega Dragonite, which I actually found to be a decently challenging fight. Also, I will forever be mad their Mega Stone isn't called a Dragonite. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Dragonite? 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 I don't know, they missed an open goal with that. And before going to do the last Rogue Mega, I went to Wild Zone 19 where I caught more Eevee, a Kangaskhan, and 2 Clefairy. And then I found an Alpha Garbodor in an alleyway on the way to Mega Tyranitar. We meet up with Naveen to take on the last Mega Pokemon, and it might be due to my team, but this was the easiest Mega fight in the game. It really was not a challenge. And since it was night, I went in the Battle Zone to start working on the 45k points I'll need for my final promotion match. And when morning came, I caught the Day-Only Altaria in Zone 18 along with another Fennekin, and then an Alpha Riolo on a nearby rooftop. Back at the hotel, AZ lets us know that Floette decides who the strongest Mega user is and who can wield its unyieldy power. We then get notified of our final promotion opponent, the Faceless Grisham, with the winner of the match being promoted to the final rank of A. Since we have no way to find our opponent, we go over to the Looker Bureau to speak to Emma to see if she has any leads on them, and she makes us battle her for the intel. And I had to do the most difficult thing in the game yet. I had to knock out my good friend Mega Malamar. Once defeated, Emma lets us know Grisham is a former member of Team Flare, part of the organization's 2nd generation. We get told to go to speak to Mabel at the research center, but I made a quick stop to Quasartico to buy more Mega Stones before making my way there. Once at the research center, Mabel explains that she used to be in Team Flare, which does explain their logo being on both their chair and computer. But she took a plea deal and is working at the research center as a form of community service. She tells us to go to Nouveau Cafe near Centrico Plaza, and once there, Grisham is revealed to be the guy in the coffee van, and he is the boss of Team Flare Nouveau, I guess a splinter cell of the original team, with the girl with the Hisuian Zorak haircut being Grizel, another former Team Flare second generationer. They tell us to meet them at what is revealed to be Lysander Cafe, but in the 5 years since X and Y, it's been abandoned, as no one wants to rent space that used to house a terrorist group. We are then made to battle Grizel and see the worst new mega introduced in PLTA. Once inside the cafe, Grisham opens the secret door and we can now enter Lysander Labs. And while searching for the elevator key, I found Pokemon like Houndour and Metang, along with a Beldum. That I could not catch. I'm glad to see the game kept its super low catch rate. And after defeating the Alpha Aegislash protecting it, we obtained the elevator key and could access what we came down here for. We read the 4 files available in the labs, and once done, Zygarde and L appear to reinforce that AZ did make the ultimate weapon, and then made another device that now resides within the Prism Tower. L also shares that he doesn't have any memories from when he was Lysander, and warns us that the tower will soon Mega Evolve, like the rogue Pokemon, and that AZ's Floette is the only Pokemon capable of stopping it. On the roof of Hotel Z, AZ explains he created the ultimate weapon in order to revive his Floette, who had perished. Grief-stricken, he created the device in the Prism Tower, Ange, to give life, the opposite of the ultimate weapon. But with it emitting so much Mega Power, only his Floette is capable of stopping it, but it will need to Mega Evolve to do so, which requires the strongest Mega user to assist them, with AZ believing us getting a rank A may deem us worthy in the eyes of the Pokemon. I do more item evolutions and get Leafeon with the Leaf Stone, a Clefable with the Moonstone, and a Frostlass with the Dawn Stone, and after sitting on a bench a couple of times for a challenge, I'm now up to level 37 in Mabel's research. Then I headed into the battle zone to get the needed points so I could finally take on Grisham, which took a while because you need a mammoth 45,000 points. Once we defeat him and make it to rank A, L appears to let us know Prism Tower is close to its breaking point, but Zygarde still doesn't have all the cells needed to reach its 100% form. Back at the hotel, Tawny lets us know she got to rank A as well, but while in our room we hear a boom and rush to the roof to see Ange glowing with Mega Energy. Oh my god, that looks so cool! Yeah, I know it's like Fate of the World and everything, but that looks so pretty, holy crap. AZ sends us and his Floette off to stop the tower, with the cell that jumped in our bag at the beginning of the game finally reappearing. Once at the tower with Vinny, Tawny makes us battle her to decide who will help Floette Mega Evolve. We win, but Tawny still puts herself forward for the task. AZ calls us and gives us a party message that is equal parts hopeful as it is somber, but I'm sure it's just nerves. And it was finally time to see Floette Mega Evolve. We spent so much of the game building up to this, please let me see it. Oh, it's even holding its Mega Stone, that's so cute. That's a Floette stone. You don't need 3 T's in that. That's fine. We are finally going to see Mega Floette. I'm so excited. We've spent so much of the game building up to it. Please be cool. It will be cool, because they're going to put all the effort into Mega Floette. But, like, it's not going to be a big kaiju, but I just want to see what it looks like. I bet it's still going to be cool. Oh, it's cool. It is cool. The stem is kind of giving umbilical cord, but that's fine. That's fine. They fly up to get inside the tower, and once up there, Tawny tries to stop the tower with Mega Floette, but they're too late, and the tower Mega Evolves. We then have to make our way to the tower, but we have to go the long way around due to all the destruction the Mega Evolution caused. But that's not all. With the Mega Power being unleashed, even more rogue Mega Pokemon are popping up. But, with the help of all the characters we met throughout the game, we take them all down, and make our way to the tower. But I do need to show you one very special part, as after defeating rogue Megas with Corbeau, he and the Rust Syndicate make a human ladder for us to climb, and I don't know why, but it broke me. Wait, I don't get to climb it, do I? I don't get to climb the human ladder. Is Corbeau at the top? Oh my god, Corbeau's at the top. Climb up. Oh my god, I cannot wait. This is gonna look so stupid. Game, please. Let's see it. Look at him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, bro, you don't mind if I just chill here for a second, do you? Sorry, I gotta get down and stretch. This is so good. This is the best part of the game. Oh my god. I love this. Whoa, whoa, up and down, up and down. Go get him. I will. You okay, Corbeau? You doing good? God, the tower looks sick. Corbeau, you good? Okay. Alright, we're up. Thanks, Corbo. I appreciate it. You gonna come help me or nah? Go get him? Okay, I can do that. Wait, no. He fallen kingdom fell. No! Why did you turn around? Check on him. Corbo, are you... Okay, they're okay. They are... That looks a bit weird. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. That's the funniest part of the entire game. I loved that. Oh my god. Zygarde leads us to the highest nearby building, with the cell from our bag being the last one it needed to reach its 100% form. We must then fight Hyper Rogue Ange Floette, and once we bring it down to low enough health, Zygarde comes in to deal the final blow. Or so we thought. As Ange fires off Floette's ultimate attack, Light of Ruin. But then something begins to shake in our bag. What's in my... Wait, no. There's no way. The Pebble. The Pebble! I knew it! I knew it would be important! I knew it. Grip tightly. Okay. Is it what I think it is? Yes, okay, we got it. Zygarde's Mega Stone. That means we're going to see Zygarde's Mega. Oh, it's going to be peak. I know it. It's already like a sick design, but 100% Zygarde's Mega is going to be so goated. I know it. Oh, dang. Oh, we're aura farming for this bit. Okay. Oh, that was cool. Okay, let's see it. Mega Zygarde. How cool are you? I'm so hyped for this. I can't lie. Mega Floette was cool. I think Mega Zygarde is going to be goated. I think it'll be up there with Mega Rayquaza. I have a feeling. Let's see it. Let's see it. Okay. Cool. Is that... Oh my god, it's canon. It's 90% canon. That's so cool. Zygarde, let's wrap this up. Let's finish this game out. Let's see it. It is literally just a cannon. That's so cool. Core Enforcer? Oh my god, okay, let's do it. Let's see it. Zygarde. Hit him with it. This is so cool. This is such a cool game. Oh my god. Look at that thing. That's so pretty as well. What is happening? Holy. Bye, Ange. You tried your best. You tried your best. I'm sorry, buddy, but you ain't stopping that. Oh my god, look at that. That's actually stunning. Holy. Oh my god. AZ? AZ, don't do what I think you're doing. No, I know what that means, AZ. No. No, no, no. 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 Don't. It looks incredible. AZ, I swear. No. AZ. Do not. I am going to be so sad. I will cry. AZ. AZ, you better not. Oh my god, and the credits. Oh no. That was Legends EA, and that was incredible. That was such a good story. Yeah, it's the credits. Okay. That was incredible. I can't believe how far Pokemon have come in their stories. I know Scarlet and Violet had a good story, but the game was so poorly ran. Like, it just did not run right. There were glitches, it was slow, laggy, but the story was good. And I think this game just brings all of that to the forefront. Now it's polished, the story is incredible. It's amazing to see how far they've come. No. Oh my god. They actually did it. He actually passed. Even his grave is imposing. I guess that's fitting for AZ in a way. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry. This is the post game. It seems like he handled all the preparations for it by himself. He had me take his measurements, but he told me it was so he could make me some new clothes. Make him some new clothes, not so he could dig. Could have his grave dug. Oh my god. That's... Keep watching over Luminous, AZ. We'll make sure it becomes like a city, like you wanted. A city of harmony between us and Pokemon. I can't even read. I can't even read. I'm actually kind of... Wow. That was incredible. For 3,000 long years, he bid farewell to so many. And now we bid farewell to him. Wow. 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 Let's go home. Yeah, I'm starving. Okay. It'll be that curry again, I suppose. We've got so much left to take care of. So many things to clean up and set right. I can't believe this is how they ended the main story. That's amazing. It's so much more mature than I'd expect from Pokemon. Wow. All the flowers. Thank you for everything, Izzy. That... I'm actually kind of speechless. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a minute. I'm gonna take a minute and then we can start with the post-game. Oh my god. And we finished the main story with 157 Pokemon registered in the dex and on level 37 for Mabel's research. Not terrible, but we have a long way to go to 100% the game. We then meet up with Jet and Vinny and see Centrico Plaza has been turned into the final wild zone in the game, Zone 20. But first, we use the wish granted to us by reaching the rank of A to keep the ZA Royale going, and it becomes the Infinite Royale. Zone 20 is where you find many of the Pokemon unavailable to you during the main story, or mons that would be more difficult to get. So I caught a Dragalge, Bulbasaur, and Squirrel along with a Charmander, Hippowdon, and Lucario. And I then found the 2 other starters in Chikorita and Totodile, and with every Pokemon in the zone being in their 50s, I evolved them all to register every star line in my dex. And then I followed that up with more evolutions for Delphox, Gallade, Metagross, Garchomp, Crocodile, and Vanilluxe. I then made my way to start the final grind for Mabel's research. I didn't go into much detail on her challenges earlier, as aside from 2 of them, which we will get to, all her challenges are very easy to complete and won't cause any real difficulty. In Zone 12, I made my start in catching the final 50 ice Pokemon I needed to complete that research. Each Pokemon type has a challenge where you need to catch a total of 102 of each type of Pokemon. They don't have to be different species, so you could easily catch nothing but Magikarp and still complete it for the water types. But you do need to do it for all typings, but aside from rare typings like Dragon, you should be able to knock it out with a few laps of the wild zones. And while in Zone 12, I caught the Static Alpha Avalugg. And after a little less than an hour since I ended the game, I now have 184 mons registered in my dex, which is pretty good considering there's only 230 total Pokemon in the game. I then spent some time going back through all the wild zones and catching mons for Mabel's research along with Pokemon I just forgot to grab over the course of the main game like Clawitzer and Slowbro in Zone 11, along with doing more item evolutions like Florges. I then returned to Lysander Labs to try and catch a Beldum, which I failed, but I did manage to catch a Doublade, which I immediately evolved into an Aegislash, so it was not bad. Then, back at Quasartigo, I bought more of the available Megastones as they're both a collectible, and collecting all the Megastones is one of Mabel's research tasks. I then evolved a Kirlia into Gardevoir to perfect Zone 20. I also started on the largest grind of the game, the battles. In total, you need to win 1000 battles for Mabel's research, and I ended the game with a little under 200 wins. I didn't know this at the time and thought 500 was all that was needed, so I didn't put too much thought into it and focused more so on working towards the living decks, getting all the Megastones and collecting the colourful screws, but I would still go into the Infinite Royale battle zones as to progress through it. Once you earn 50,000 points in the battle zones, you get to return to Quasartigo to battle a special opponent, like one of the many side characters in the game, or a member of Team MZ, or Zack, the guy we beat at the start of the game. But I'm sure his team is way stronger now. I'm sure his team is way better. His best Pokemon is a level 10 Pikachu. I saved the entirety of Luminos, and this guy has a level 10 Pikachu. Oh my god. We beat him and get our reward before getting a call from Lita telling us to return to the hotel, where we meet L. He confirms some of his memories have returned and hints at 2 Pokemon, the one that gives and the one that takes. Gee, I wonder what Pokemon they could be. He also tells us Zygarde has gone to hiding, most likely to recover following the battle against Ange. We are told to go and speak to Mabel about the one that takes, and she confirms it to be the legendary Pokemon, Yveltal. We get tasked to take down 3 rogue Mega Pokemon that have appeared in the wild zones, and one of them turns out to be a Steelix, which I catch to save myself the hassle of trading for it. Once we beat the other 2, we're off to speak to Grisham to get more information on Yveltal's location. But first we're made to fight against 3 rogue Megas in Quasartico's Rogue Mega Simulator, And once done, we make our way to where Yveltal is expected to land in Luminos and face off against the legendary, and then catch it after a really easy fight. We then head back to the research center, where Mabel tells us the location of the other legendary Pokemon, the one that gives Xerneas, which was somehow an even easier battle, all thanks to Aggron. And then I wasn't quite sure how to progress the story, so I just kept working on my decks. I evolved my Helioptile with the Sunstone, and then evolved a male Snorunt into a Glalie, before making my way to the research center to get the 3 fossils in the game after buying them from the Stone Emporium. I need them all for my Pokedex, and restoring fossils is one of Mabel's research, but you only need 3 for the research, but I want a full living dex, so I revived 2 Amoras, 2 Tyrants, and an Aerodactyl. I then went back into the battle zones to grind for more wins, before heading back to Zone 18 to work on my Dragon captures. And then, while passing through Zone 20, I came across an Alpha Machamp. The 2 alphas that spawn at the center of the zone change every time you enter the area. I just got lucky and it turned out to be another trait evolution. Following that, I ran over to Quasartico and bought more Megastones, and then got to fight the second opponent in the Infinite Royale, Grizel. I then made my way back to Hotel Z and it triggered the next part of the story, as El appears and challenges us to a battle. Once we defeat him, Zygarde appears with El confirming the Pokemon is beckoning us over to the remains of the tower. So I make my way to Zygarde and take it on in battle, and I get absolutely trounced by it. So I decided Zygarde would be the end of this challenge and the last Pokemon I register in my decks. I also thought I'd need a team of level 100 Pokemon to take it down, but that part can stay between us, you don't have to go around sharing that with anyone. I started my prep for that final fight by buying Blastoise's Megastone from the Stone Emporium. We'll need to buy all the other Megastones from here as well for Mabel's research, but they only take cash, so I'll be spending all the money I make in the battle zones here for the time being. After spending more time in the battle zones, I went around catching more Pokemon and grinding up Mega Shards all before... Oh, what was it? Wait, let me get the item. It's in the alley. What was it? A Trubbish or... Oh my god! Oh my god, a Patrat! Yes! Oh my god! In the luxury ball, please. This was one of my dream shinies for the game. Oh my god, we got it. I actually got it. Genuinely, this was like top 3 shinies for me in this game. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got it. I gotta see it. Where is it? Where is it in my boxes? They're a mess right now. Where is it? There it is. You can go with my other shinies. Oh my god. I can't believe it. A dream shiny, and I just stumble across it while grinding shards. That's incredible. And then, after failing the static Froakie in Zone 16 one too many times, I did the Parkour Challenge side quest that gives you a Froakie. I then immediately leveled it up so that I could get a Greninja, and following that I faced off against Lida as my next opponent in the Infinite Royale, with the win giving me enough XP candies to evolve my Pupitar into a Tyranitar. Then in Zone 19 I caught a Drampa during the day to perfect the area, with it getting me to level 44 in Mabel's research. I then came across a side quest that gave me Chespin, which perfected Zone 17. And once it evolved into Chestnut, that evolution ended up getting me to level 45 in Mabel's research, meaning I only have a few tasks left for her. I finally managed to catch a Dratini after losing track of how many I had failed at this point, and then finished my dragon catching task by finally catching a Goomy in the rain. Following that, I evolved my Shuppet into a Banette, a Moore into Aurorus, before evolving my Tyrant into Tyrantrum the following morning. And then, while hunting for more colourful screws, a Legends Arceus favourite decided to jump scare me. And the good luck continued, as not even 10 minutes later I was finally able to catch a Beldum to finish the line. After more time in the battle zone, I spent all the money I had in the Stone Emporium before returning to Zone 14 to catch a single Aron to complete the final catching of a certain type challenge. I followed that up by evolving my Dratini up to a Dragonite, with that evolution putting me up to level 46 in my research, and that means I only have 10 Pokemon left to register in my decks. Zygarde, which will be the last, the 5 trade evos of Scizor, Slowking, Slurpuff, Aromatisse and Alakazam, Sylveon and Umbreon, which are friendship evolutions, along with Sliggoo and Goodra, which are weather dependent. So I started preparing for them by buying the Metal Coat and Racine Construction, along with doing the side quests that gave me the items I needed for both Aromatisse and Slurpuff. And then I went back into the battle zones to keep working towards the 500 wins. I then spent some quality time with my favourite child at the cafe. You don't understand. You really don't understand how desperately I wanted the shiny. It truly was top of my list. And I spent so long here just trying to take photos with Patrat. It was honestly kind of the highlight of my playthrough. I really love Patrat. I don't know why. Watchog could have stayed on the 3DS, but Patrat I needed. I then brought both my Eevees to the cafe 5 times each, so they both could finally evolve into Sylveon and Umbreon. If you want a friendship Evo in this game, this is by far the easiest way. Bringing them onto a cafe 5 times basically gets it to max friendship, and you can do it all in less than 5 minutes. I then went back to Racine Construction to claim the final Canary Charm, just to be told there are 23 more screws to collect for a final prize of a giant canary plush. But by this time, guides were now online to find all the screws. Then, while completing side quests, I came across another shiny, this one being a Fletchling, and of course I caught it. And I then made my way to Quasartico to buy the last of the Megastones. And we're done. Okay, there is one Megastone left to get, it's for Floette. I assume we get it after we get Zygarde, we get them like as a pair, because there's nothing else. I've gotten every other Megastone. That means we still gotta do all those battles. And after a couple of bench resets, it finally started raining, so I was able to evolve my Goomy into both a Sliggoo and then a Goodra. Meaning we only have 6 Pokemon left to register in the decks, the 5 remaining Trade Evos and Zygarde. But before that, I went into the ranked online battles to get one more Megastone for Greninja. At the time of this video's release, Mega Greninja is still available, but it is a limited time event, only being available for a little under 3 weeks following the game's release. You start at the rank of Z, and each battle sees you face off against 3 other trainers, with the trainer that knocks out the most Pokemon before the timer ends, wins, with you getting Greninja's Megastone once you reach the rank of K. It's not particularly difficult to do, I ended up getting it after a little over half an hour. You don't even need to win to progress through the ranks, but it's still an odd thing for the game to time gate, but I got it anyway, and it is a pretty cool Mega. Okay, so you're probably wondering how I'm going to get the trade evolutions. What sneaky thing did I do to get them and complete the research? Or is there a way to get them like the link cable in PLA? No. I just bought the game on my Switch OLED and trade them over. Mabel's research states you need them to evolve on your game from the trade, and for the sake of speed and not getting scammed by trading with some strangers, I just trade them over to my Switch copy of the game and then trade them back to my Switch 2 copy. So if you're still watching, please like and subscribe, this video was really expensive. But with that, my Slowpoke evolved into a Slowking as it was holding the King's Rock, Slurpuff evolved from Swirlix as it was holding the Whipped Dream, Aromatisse from Spritzy as it was holding the Sachet, Scizor from Scyther as it was holding the Metal Coat, and Alakazam evolved simply by trading a Kadabra. And once the Trade Evo research task popped, I finally realized something about the battle task. Give it to me, there we go. Level 47, 48, I think I get up to 49. Come on, get me up to level 49, I deserve it, come on, one more, we need one more trade and we're done, please, please. Level 49, let's go. That means all we have to do are the battles and catch Zygarde and Floette, but I'm guessing we get those together. Oh my god, we're so close. Alright, let's see it. Give me those. Give me that Master Ball. Give me that Master Ball. XL Candies, Golden Ball Cap, and the Master Ball. Oh my god, we're in the end game now. This is it. All that's left is a Shiny Charm, and we need 1700 points. Oh my god. Okay. 600 for that. One Pokemon, which is Zygarde. 500. Zygarde. 1100 points. 1600 points. No. 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 There's 1000 battles to do. I have to do 1000 battles. Okay, it's too late to go back now. I guess I gotta lock in, grind it, and finish out those side quests. Oh. Wait, I heard it. Wait, save. Save. Immediately save. I heard it. Where is it? It's not the Patrat. Anything else? It's down there. No, it's just... No. It's not the Patrats. There's something over here. Oh, it's the Pidgey. There we go. Yeah, it is the Pidgey. Okay, in the luxury ball, please. Please. First one in the game. First Pidgey of probably many. There we go. Okay, cool. That's a nice thing to find, I guess. Sweet, but we gotta keep going. I need screws. I still have more screws to find.
A few minutes later.
Oh. Save. I heard it. That's fast. That's what, 2 in less than an hour? What is it? Where is it, I guess is the better question. Oh my god! Yo! Shiny Emolga? Let's go! That's such a good shiny. I want to see it. I love shiny Emolga. Where is it? Baby! I love them. I love them so much. Oh, that's a sick thing to find. Let's go. Cool. But I still gotta find that last screw. We gotta keep focused. There it is! There it is! That's the final screw. That's the final one I need. There we go. Let's go. Avoid the Halucha. There we go. I have 22 in my bag. He said there were 23 left to get. We've done it. We have got every colorful screw. Oh my god. Thank god there are guides out for the game now. I don't know if I could have done that without a guide. Oh my god. Alright, let's get the last collectible. Let's get this done. What do you give me, sir? Jumpin' Jolteon, you rent and brought me. A giant canary plush was sent to my room. Okay, cool. I haven't been there since I beat the game. Alright. Sweet. We're done. That is every canary plush. There it is! Wait, why is there a Pokeball on my... Wait. Big plushie commands the room. Oh my god. Okay. Was it worth it? No, but I wanted to 100% the game. What's the Pokeball? There's a Pokeball containing Lucario on the table. Do you want to take it with you? Can I? Yeah, I'll take it. You took Lucario with you. There is a letter from AZ near the Pokeball. Oh my god, no. Dude, I can't. I can't do it. To Mercs. I leave you my Lucario as a symbol of my gratitude and respect. This Lucario was given to me by a certain trainer who hoped it might keep me safe. If you should ever meet her, please tell her that I kept it with me until the end. Oh my god. I must tell you that I have found you to be a Pokemon trainer of the highest caliber. In all my 3,000 years wandering this world, never did I imagine I might encounter a human who could achieve Mega Evolution with Zygarde. I find so many memories flip through my mind now here at the end of things. I remember my mother giving me my Floette, grasping her rare black flower. I remember the flames of war taking everything from me. Jesus. I remember the amazement, the joy of witnessing Mega Evolution for the first time. Oh my god, AZ, stop. I already cried once. I remember my encounters with the legendary Pokemon of Kalos. I remember when the dark day fell over Galar. Oh my god, okay. AZ, I've already cried once. Please don't make me do this again. All that falls into the past disappears. Why can't I read? Every time I get emotional, I can't read. As will I. These memories will fade. Your story is only just beginning, dear Mercs. I pray that you will live a life of free regret. I'm truly glad to have known you. Oh my god, I'm going to cry. I got Lucario. But my plushie, though. My big plushie. No, we'll check the Lucario. I have a feeling I know who it is. Who owned it first. Is it who I think it is? Yeah, it belonged to Karina. Okay. God, this game makes me emotional, bro. I didn't expect it from a Pokemon game, but oh my god. It's literally taking my ability to read. I'm getting so emotional. But still, I gotta keep going. We still have 250 more battles to do. Come here, Charizard. This is going to hurt you so much more than it's going to hurt me. This took like 30 hours. This took so long. This was so tedious. Oh my god. But this is it. This is it. This is Battle 1000. This Dragonite, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Dragonite. I feel bad. I haven't Mega Evolved in a long time. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. 1000 wins. Give it to me. Give me the charm. Please. This was so long. This was so tedious. I've just been in the there we go. 1000 battles. 2000. We're done. We're done. We've got the charm. Oh my god. The shiny charm is ours. Finally. Oh my god. I've perfected the decks in Legends Arceus. I genuinely think this was a worse experience. And all we have left is Zygarde and Floette's Mega Stone. I imagine we get both of them together. 62 hours. 62 hours. Oh my god. Alright. Let's do it. Let's go beat Zygarde. And with a team of level 100 Pokemon, Zygarde wasn't a problem. I say a team. Blastoise did 99% of the work, but I wanted the final move to be done by my starter. Once we catch the Pokemon, we have one final conversation with Lysander, where he gives us the Zygarde Cube so we can change Zygarde's form. He also confirmed he is to live for 3,000 years like AZ did previously. But instead of wandering and looking for a Pokemon, he's going to work to make the ideal world he wanted back in X and Y. And he leaves. But we still have one more Pokemon to get. With no markers for challenges aside from the Infinite Royale, I continued working my way through it. I stopped after 13 wins just to grind the battle zones, but not much time later, my 15th opponent ended up being Tawny. And once we defeat her, Jet is revealed to be her grandmother and the person Tawny came to Luminos looking for. She even takes over as Quizartico's new president, with her giving me the Eternal Floette as she won't have much time to be a trainer. A somber yet beautiful ending, something Pokemon Legends EA seems all too good at delivering. And that's the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are all enjoying ZA. Along with all the screws and Megastones, I also completed a full living dex, which will be on screen now to properly 100% the game. And these are the main Pokemon throughout the story, like my starter, the legendaries, and my shiny Patra that I love more than life itself. But seriously, I do really hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.
Just then.
Oh my god, I just get off the bench and there's a shiny Roserade. Alright, there we go. First shiny with the charm. Do we get it? Please. Please? We got it. Alright, cool. Bye guys.